afternoon, class. This afternoon, we're going to be talking about characters in stories and in books. And today we're going to be reading Danny and the Dinosaur. But before we get started with that, let's go ahead and talk about what a character is. A character is a person or animal that does things or has feelings or thoughts in a story or a show or even a movie. Let's go ahead and turn our attention to the board up here. I have a few examples of some of my favorite characters in stories or in some of my favorite movies. So let's go ahead and read them. The first one is Dora from Dora the Explorer. Who is the character in Dora? Can anybody tell me? You're right, Dora. Dora is the main character from Dora the Explorer. Elsa. I bet everybody knows who Elsa is from Frozen. Elsa is the main character from Frozen. Pete, has anybody ever read Pete the Cat? Good, a lot of you have. Pete is one of my favorite books, and Pete is the main character in Pete the Cat. Who is Pete? Pete is a cat. You are right, he is the main character. So the cat is the main character, but his name's Pete. Clifford. Who knows good old Clifford? Who is Clifford? Clifford is a big red dog. Clifford is the main character from the Big Red Dog. Can any of you tell me one of your favorite characters from a show or a movie? Very good. Yes. What about one of your favorite books? Yes, very good. I love that you're reading. All right, well today we're gonna be reading, like I said, Danny and the Dinosaur. Has anybody ever read this book? You haven't. Well, good. It will be a surprise to everyone. Well, in this book, we're going to be talking about two main characters. Can anybody guess who these main characters are? You're right, Danny and the Dinosaur. As I read this book, I want you to sit up straight. I want you to cross your arms and put your hands in your laps. I want you to open up those ears, and I want you to listen carefully, because at the end we are going to talk about this book and I'm going to ask you some questions. So open up, pay attention as we read Danny and the Dinosaur. Alrighty, are you ready? One day, Danny went to the museum. He wanted to see what was inside. Has any of you ever been to a museum? You have. Awesome. Museums are so fun. What kind of things do you see in museums? You saw a dinosaur just like Danny? Awesome. He saw Indians. He saw bears. He saw Eskimos. He saw guns. He saw swords. And he saw, what do you think he saw? You're right. Let's see. Maybe dinosaurs. Dinosaurs. Danny loved dinosaurs. He wished he had one. Raise your hand if you wish you had a dinosaur. I wish I had a dinosaur. I'm sorry, they are not real, said Danny. It would be nice to play with a dinosaur, and I think it would be nice to play with you, said a voice. Who was that said it would be nice to play with you? The dinosaur over here. Who's Danny? This young little boy right here. Danny is the little boy. This is the dinosaur. Can you? Said Danny. Yes, said the dinosaur. Oh, good, said Danny. What can we do? I can take you for a ride, said the dinosaur. He put his head down so Danny could get on him. Let's go, said Danny. A policeman stared at them. He had never seen a dinosaur stop for a red light. Have you ever seen a dinosaur at a red light? No, I never have either. The dinosaur was so tall, Danny had to hold up the ropes for him. Look out, said Danny. Do you see his neck is all intertwined in the ropes up there? Bow wow, said a dog. He thinks you're a car, said Danny. Go away, dog. We are not a car. I can make a noise like a car, said the dog. Honk, honk, honk. But is the dinosaur a car? No. What big rocks, said the dinosaur. They are not rocks, said Danny. They are buildings. I love to climb, said the dinosaur. Down, boy, said Danny. The dinosaur had to be very careful not to knock over houses or stores with his long tail. Some people were waiting for a bus. They rode on the dinosaur's tail instead. How much fun would that be to ride on a dinosaur's tail? So fun. How safe would that be, though? Not very safe. All who want to cross the street may walk on the back, said the dinosaur. It's very nice of you to help me with my bundles, said a lady. Danny and the dinosaur went all over town and had lots of fun. It's good to take an hour or two off after 100 million years, said the dinosaur. They even looked at the ball game. Hit the ball, said Danny. Hit a home run, said the dinosaur. What type of game are they playing? Baseball, correct. I wish we had a boat, said Danny. Who needs a boat? I can swim, said the dinosaur. Toot, toot, went the boats. Toot, toot, went Danny and the dinosaur. Oh, what lovely green grass, said the dinosaur. I haven't eaten any of that for a very long time. Wait, said Danny. See what it says? Please keep off. They're not allowed on the grass, so that means what? They can't eat the grass. They both had ice cream instead. Who would rather have ice cream over grass? Me too. Let's go to the zoo and see the animals, said Danny. Everybody came running to see the dinosaur. Do you see many dinosaurs at zoo? No, never. Nobody stayed to see the lions. Nobody stayed to see the elephants. And nobody stayed to see the monkeys. No, and nobody stayed to see the seals, giraffes, or hippos either. Poor, poor animals. Please go away so the animals get looked at, said the zoo man. Let's find my friend, said Danny. Very well, said the dinosaur. There they are, said Danny. Why, it's Danny riding a dinosaur, said a child. Maybe he'll give us a ride. May we have a ride? Asked the children. I'd be delighted, said the dinosaur. Hold on tight, said Danny. What does that kind of look like? What does that remind you of what they're doing? Right, going down a slide. Good. Around and around the block ran the dinosaur, faster and faster and faster. This is better than a merry-go-round, the children said. The dinosaur was out of breath. Teach him tricks, said the children. Danny taught the dinosaur how to shake hands. Can you roll over on your back? Asked the children. That's easy, said the dinosaur. He's smart, said Danny, patting the dinosaur. Let's play hide and seek, said the children. How do you play it? Said the dinosaur. We hide and you try to find us, said Danny. The dinosaur covered his eyes. All the children ran to hide. The dinosaur looked and looked, but he couldn't find the children. I give up, he said. Now it was the dinosaur's turn to hide. The children covered their eyes. The dinosaur hid behind a house. The children found him. He hid behind a sign. The children found him. Why do you think he's so easy to find? Because he's big and tall. Good. He hid behind a big gas tank. The children found him. They found him again and again and again. I guess there's no place for me to hide, said the dinosaur. Let's make him believe we can't find him, said Danny. Isn't that nice? Where can he be? Where, oh, where is that dinosaur? Where did he go? We give up, said the children. Here I am, said the dinosaur. The dinosaur wins, said the children. We couldn't find him. He fooled us. Hooray for the dinosaur, the children cried. Hooray, hooray. It got late and the other children left. Danny and the dinosaur were alone. "Well, goodbye, Danny," said the dinosaur. "Can't you come stay with me?" said Danny. "We could have fun." "No," said the dinosaur. "I've had a good time. The best I've had in a million years. But now I must get back to the museum. They need me there." "Oh," said Danny. "Well, goodbye. How many of you would be sad if your dinosaur had to leave?" "I would too." Danny watched until the long tail was out of sight. Then he went home alone. "Oh well," thought Danny, "we don't have room for a pet that size anyway. But we did have a wonderful day." How many of you think dinosaurs would make a good pet anyway? Probably not. Why not? They're too big. And are dinosaurs real? Do we see dinosaurs? No, we don't see dinosaurs in zoos, and people don't have them as pets, do they? No, they lived a long, long, long time ago. But would it be fun to have a dinosaur for a pet? Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? So let's go back and look at the pictures, and let's make a list of all the places Danny and the dinosaur went on their adventure together. So let's go back and remember all the great adventures they had together. And let's make a list on our board. So come up, gather around, sit quietly, keep your hands and your feet crossed, don't touch each other, and let's go back through and make our list.